everyone, welcome back to the Sissy Sew Along. In this sew along, we're going to be doing that neckline. So we're going to sew first. We're going to sew across the shoulder seams at that 3/8 of an inch seam allowance. We are also going to do this for our lining as well, and we're going to press all of those seams open. So now we're matching the dress neckline to the lining neckline. Okay, we're matching our dress to the lining at the neckline. And we are pinning that in place. So then we're going to stitch around that neckline, and we're going to start where the center back stops, if that makes sense. And to go around those corners, we're going to put our needle down and then turn that angle of the neckline. And once we're done going around the entire neckline, we're going to go back to where those little corners are, and we're going to stitch about 16th of an inch inside to reinforce those corners. And once you're done doing that, you can clip the curves at those little corners. And then I sew each arm's eye up because I'm not going to include sleeves into mine. I just didn't want to include sleeves. It's sewing you do you. By all means, you could put sleeves on this thing and it would be adorable. But like I said, I'm not doing sleeves, so I'm just sewing up my arm's eye at this point. This is an easy way to get those raw edges to be nice and tucked in and just trim them out and finish her up. So you just sew from one side of the arm's eye all the way around to the other end. Do not sew down those side seams at all. You're just doing the arm's eye itself. And after this, you can clip the curves, and then you can pull the dress through. So we're going to go from the front of the dress, we're going to reach in to the back of each of those dresses. So you're going to pull out one back at a time, and then reach back in and pull out the other back. And at this point, I took the neckline back to my machine and I understitched wherever I was able to understitch. And then I pulled the sides open. So you're going to take the top of the neckline, you're going to take the lining away from the dress, and you're going to pull the sides open, and then you're going to match the lining to this other side of the lining and match it all the way down the dress. So we're going to sew together our side seams. We're going to start at the lining or at the hem, it doesn't really matter, and you're going to sew all the way down from that lining's raw edge all the way down to the hem. You're going to do the entire side seam here. So at this point, this is kind of where you're going to deviate in your lining options. At this point, you could, if you just want to line the top of the dress and not line the skirt, by all means, it's sewing you to you. What you could do if you're going to do that route is just tuck under the raw edge of the lining and, iron her down. And I guess you could just tack that in to like hold it in place, tack it into the seam allowances there. Like I said, I went and I lined the whole thing. So we will get into that into the next video of the sew along. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.